It's that video game that I said I was gonna play. I think I usually have this at this setting. Also, I think I might need to reapply a basic noise gate filter, potentially. It's the video game where I was like, hey, I'm totally gonna start this Friday. And then, today's Friday, and yesterday, my computer stopped working. Completely. So now I have it working again, and the downside to it working again, the cost for this is, well, as you can see a little bit by me minimizing it now, my computer's been reset. This is like a fresh Windows now. I don't know what these are. They're just like things that need to be set up with like my drivers with my motherboard, I guess. I just downloaded like the basic things that I needed to stream. I managed to import my scenes from my previous OS, like that worked. I don't really have anything installed yet. I don't even have Steam on this yet. And to interact with Discord here, I have it open up in the only browser that I have on this machine right now. Everyone's favorite, Microsoft Edge. Hell yeah! You know? So yeah, I know that's a little bit of a cardinal sin there to be using Microsoft Edge. So I don't even have the Discord app on this machine yet. So it's been a little bit of a long 2 days sorting all this out. I'm sure I'll give like the full rundown here shortly, but the really quick speedrun version is that I started a stream yesterday of Fire Emblem 6 Binding Blade, and my computer froze. It froze in the exact same way that it froze at Hallowland and at Janland, so I guess this curse has been building up for a while, you could say. And I needed to hard reboot my computer, logged in, my profile information was gone. It was treating it like a new install, or not a new install, a new user profile on the same machine. So like all my OBS settings and stuff were gone, because like it couldn't pull up any of my profile information or anything. And Windows is like, oh, you could try logging out, logging back in, and it'll fix it. I logged out, logged back in, it didn't fix it. Reset the computer, it didn't fix it. And, no, wait, it was after I reset the computer and it didn't fix it that I did a system restore, and that fixed it, and I was about to start streaming, and I opened OBS, and then it froze again, and on that reboot, it properly broke, and it could never boot up, like, ever again. That install of Windows has not booted up for me since. It has not worked at all. Hi, Riley. I'm dog-sitting a Corgi right now, so we have a bit of a Corgi cam during this playthrough. Hi. It's my cousin's Corgi, Riley, who I've known, like, basically all her life. Met you when you were just a puppy. Right, Riley? It looks like she just finished a treat. I couldn't boot up. It just kept on being like, hey, we can't boot. Windows is trying to figure out the solution to this problem. Oh, I couldn't find anything. Do you want to reset your PC, or do you want to, like, troubleshoot stuff? And I tried all the troubleshooting I could. It didn't let me system restore anymore for whatever reason. And I wasn't entirely sure what to do. I tried screwing around with, like, CMD and Registry Editor to try and make it possible to do a system restore, and that didn't really help matters all that much, and I tried to do, like, everything that I could find on the interwebs and everything that I could think of in troubleshooting to try to fix it. Didn't work. So then I just made, like, a Windows bootable USB, plugged it into my desktop here, tried to update the version of Windows through the bootable USB. It didn't let me. It was like, oh, we see that you're trying to, like, upgrade Windows here. If you want to do that, then just boot into, like, your existing version of Windows, and then launch this. It's like, yeah, that's helpful. So that didn't work. And I didn't really want to wipe my whole C drive, but then I made another USB that booted into Linux. I successfully booted into Linux, so it was clearly a Windows problem. And then I made a backup of my C drive, so I'd still have, like, all my files and stuff like that, but I mean, programs would have to be re-downloaded. So I did that, and last night I got this backup made of all my files and stuff. And then this morning I went back at it again and tried some more troubleshooting stuff. Didn't really work, so I was like, alright, well, I guess the C drive is getting wiped. So I put back in the Windows bootable USB and told it to do like a fresh install of Windows. Now here I am with a fresh install of Windows. A lot of stuff is gone. Thanks to my backup, I still have stuff like this and things like the Pokémon Conquest layout that I was throwing together for today. Like, I have that. It's not gone to the void. But yeah, a lot of stuff just doesn't work right now. I've downloaded like the bare essentials. I re-download my Stream Deck software, but it doesn't seem like that's set up. It's not interacting properly with OBS. OBS is not properly interacting with my Twitch account. I'm just streaming through a stream key rather than connecting my account. Things are a little bit of a mess, and this is going to take me a long time to, like, reset up everything that I have going on this machine. So it is a massive pain in the butt here is essentially what is going on, and I'm sure I'll go, like, through the full rundown of what all happened sometime later, but that was, like, the quick version. And if I don't have, like, easy hotkeys for things, and things are a little bit wonky, and I'm like, huh, I need to, like, go through hoops to achieve this function. That's why, because I'm basically operating on, like, a new machine with access to my old files. And, I've been slowly losing my mind over the past 2 days, but I managed to make good on my promise of saying that I was gonna do Pokémon Conquest today. Can you believe it? So, yeah, hello, Lancer. It's a simple question, Doctor. If you could choose between playing through the second best Pokemon spin-off game, Pokémon Conquest, or losing both your legs in a sea bear-related accident, which would you choose? What? Me in the voice of that one guy from Xenoblade 2, Captain Padraig. Don't forget me. I certainly will not. I greatly appreciate, like, some of the help with troubleshooting last night there, Mythic. I hope you were still able to get, like, some good sleep and stuff. Other stuff to mention here. I'm playing with a PlayStation controller because I've been working on my fuel tank on my truck all day. My arms are, like, super tired. Well, today's been half working on fuel tank, half working on this computer. My arms are super tired. I don't really want to lean forward to, like, keyboard, and I was going to use my Xbox controller, but that's not working on this new install of DeSmuME. It was at first, and then it wasn't, and then, yeah, so I'm doing this. So, yeah, even though a game like this I probably would like playing with mouse and keyboard, my arms are too tired to, like, have them forward today. So, yeah. And Riley is just, like, staring at treats here and stuff. You can see, like, her back end and stuff. Other stuff to mention before we get started. I started a poll in the Discord server. Let's see here. About whether to play as, like, the male or female protagonist in this game. And for a while, like, the female was leading, as usually happens with, like, stuff around this channel. But surprisingly, like, right at the end here, as I just pull over, like, Edge Discord, because, again, I don't have Discord app yet, it ended with, like, a tie here. 6 and 6. I don't count mine. I just, like, mark that so other people can, like, vote easier and stuff. So, I was kind of really surprised, and then I was like, well, it needs to be one or the other. What the heck do I do? But the way this layout was set up, it was already set up one way, so I was like, screw it. If it's a tie, like, just do the one that's already set up. So, I guess Dudette wins by, like, sheer laziness, because I am so friggin' done with screwing around with stuff on this computer for today. So, as part of the laziness rule, that is what is going on there. Oh yeah, and I was experimenting with, like, stuff to put on that top bar, so I was like, maybe we'll have, like, the warlords and their Pokemon or something or other. If it seems like a pain in the ass to, like, set up each time, then maybe I'll take it away, or if it's something that people like or don't, I don't know. I just kind of slapped this together. And I don't have hotkeys to, like, enable or disable anything there, so if I need to do that, I'm just gonna have to do it, like, manually very slowly, is what's gonna happen. So, yeah, troubleshooting has to be one of the most draining things, yeah. Especially when it turns out, like, that version of Windows is truly screwed, and I just had to, like, completely redo everything. Also, there's a Pokemon Presents coming up. In fact, by the time that this is published, then maybe it'll be, like, on the day that the Pokemon Presents is coming out. That might be a good day to shoot for, especially considering I'm gonna have to download this VOD and, like, cut it up manually, considering the Twitch highlighter tool won't let me access it anymore until I delete over 10,000 hours of live stream footage, so, you know, there's that. And I don't even have my video editor on this machine anymore. I'm gonna have to re-download it if it lets me download old versions, because I was using Camtasia 2019, and it's probably gonna be like, hey, do you want to shell out for, like, Camtasia 2024 or 2025 or some crap that I don't want to shell out for? So we'll see if I can download an old version, and it's gonna be a mess. So I'll get this out on YouTube whenever I can. So hey, maybe the Pokemon Presents has already happened by the time that this goes up, and they'll have announced Pokémon Conquest 2, and people are going to be commenting on this video being like, whoa, are you starting this playthrough because Pokémon Conquest 2, 3, 4, and 6 got announced? But yeah, it's absolutely criminal that they didn't do a sequel or a spiritual sequel of Conquest. I agree. I never voted, I vote man, but I already set up the thing. It's cut off. You are cut off. Posted the perfect meme for this situation. What, in Discord here that I have to look up in Edge? What is this here? Oh, yeah, the one of these thingamabobs. We don't talk about Conquest 5. That doesn't happen. Yeah, that's right, yes. And it also changes things up from when I would have played this game forever ago. A little bit of disclosure, this is a game that I've played before. I do very, very much like Pokémon Conquest. I think after Mystery Dungeon, it is the best Pokémon spin-off. I would have played as the Dudo previously. I have some graphics enhancement, so it's not quite as pixelated as originally. It looks a little bit cleaner here. And I did 100% this game in the past. And this game is really fun to play casually. This game sucks to 100%. So full disclosure, I just plan on playing through like the main story. And then as for, you know, the other stories where it's like after you beat the main story, here's a bazillion different stories you've unlocked and you can play through all of them. And once you've played through all of them, you can unlock the final story and then like truly beat the game. In regards to all that stuff, I just want it to be, like, potential filler content for, like, LAN events or 24-hour charity streams. Because sometimes it'll be, like, the end of a 24-hour charity stream or a LAN event or something, and I'll just be so dang tired. And I'll just be like, man, I finished all the stuff that I said I was gonna do at this event. I need something else to play, but I don't know what to play. Oh, how about one more story in Pokémon Conquest? So I think this weekend here, I'll just be going ham on, like, the main campaign and finishing that, and then when/if I do anything else will just be like filler stuff. If it's the end of some big event and I'm tired, I'm like, hey, I just want to hop into some Pokémon Conquest because it's fun and screw it. Predicting it now, HD2D remake of Conquest. I don't know actually if this game uses sprites or not. Yeah, it does. In like a bit of a different way. This game has the longest post-game of any video game ever made, I swear. Yeah, it took me over 100 hours to 100% this game. And it definitely stops becoming fun along the way there, I will say. Main storyline is like maybe 10% of the actual game. I'd say it's probably less than that. Like, honestly, in my experience. Like, how many stories are in this game here anyway? Like, when you count the main one. And the first one, the main one, is like the longest of them. Pokemon Conquest stories. Because after you beat the game, you unlock stories. Oh, gross. I'm stuck using Edge right now, and it's in light mode. It's so disgusting. Divide into stories. Let's see here. Bulbapedia. Does it say, like, how many there are? I don't really want to count them. Pokemon Conquest. How many stories are there? Let's see here. Also, watch my computer just, like, freeze again anyway, and then have to, like, reinstall my OS again. In Pokemon Conquest, there are 37 selectable stories. So after you beat the main story, there's 36 more stories to play afterwards. If this first link is to be, trusted. Wait, what? 37 selectable stories. After finishing the first story, The Legend of Ranzai, 8 more stories are unlocked, and a total of 34 stories are available in total. Wait, so is it 34 or 37? Well, I don't know. It's 30-something. It's 30-something. This would be the new longest playthrough. Yeah, if I tried to 100% it. I've 100%ed this game once before. Wow. But I don't really want to do that again. Which is why I want to take this approach of just play through the game here, just to do like the main campaign and showcase it and just have some fun here and stuff. And then if I do any more later, it's just because I'm bored at like the end of an event, not actually going hard on trying to 100%. Because I would genuinely lose my mind. I genuinely lost my mind when I did it before as a teenager. And as a teenager, like, this game had already been out for, like, a decent while. And I just wanted, like, something to play. And I came back to Pokémon Conquest, and I 100%ed it. And yeah. I'm just trying to click on, like, the emulator here. I'm doing, yeah, as I mentioned before, I'm using DeSmuME. I don't have a DS capture card. Otherwise, I would use my actual physical copy of Conquest. That's something that I actually should have pulled out. Not only do I have the physical copy of Conquest, but I'm pretty sure it's one of those games that has, like, a cardboard wrap that goes around the game case. Like, it's one of those few thingamabobs, which it doesn't look like I can pull out my chair because Riley's right there. But hold on, I should have done that before I started the stream. Hold on, I'm gonna dig it out really quickly because I swear there's a... I'm sorry, Riley, I didn't mean to scare you. Let's see. If I move some of this stuff out of the way. Well, my camera's not tracking me, so you have no idea what I'm doing. Let's see here. Nope, maybe it's not. I might be going crazy. I might actually just be losing my mind. Well, it was on my shelf next to another one that had, like, a cardboard thing around it being Plants vs. Zombies for the Nintendo DS. Yeah, I think I was losing my mind or something here. But, yeah, Pokémon Conquest for the Nintendo DS, which also breaks my camera tracking. What do we have in here? Oh, I guess I still have, like, my cartridge in here. Look, there's the pin to redeem on Club Nintendo and stuff. I'm gonna turn off the tracking on this, this camera real quick. look at that! My pin! Super confidential information. Don't you miss the days of, like, getting a whole bunch of stuff? Like, in the case of your games. Here's Club Nintendo stuff. Ooh, coming fall 2012. Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Ooh, yeah, this is a Gen 5 game. And then the Pokémon Conquest instruction booklet. You remember getting instruction booklets with games? So if I want to consult this, I sure can. Please read carefully the separate health and safety precautions booklet included with this product before using your Nintendo hardware system, game card, or accessory. Oh god, I don't think I'm going to be very healthy because I'm not going to be, like, heating that. And then you get, like, these whole guides and, like, the full in-color tutorials and stuff that show what all the different controls do. There's, like, graphics all along it. Man, I definitely get nostalgic for, like, the good days of video gaming. Nowadays, like, nothing comes with game cases unless they feel like they need to advertise, like, some upcoming thing, in which case, sometimes the odd game will have, like, a little thing where Bob, like, I'm playing through Final Fantasy 16 recently. It's like, here's a code to play, like, some months of Final Fantasy 14 online free or something like that. But usually game cases are just empty, and it's lame. But you used to get, like, so much stuff. Nowadays, they just assume that you're gonna, like, look anything up that you want to know online. And they don't even bother putting in, like, cool manuals that are just basically mini guides and stuff like that, and it sucks. So, yeah, I, definitely nostalgic for the good old days sometimes. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I think I heard that about, like, some of the thingamabobs being password only, some of the episodes. There's at least 2 password only storylines, which are Keiji's storyline and Ranmaru's Femboy quest. Saw a video on this game a few years ago, and can't remember if this is, like, Fire Emblem SRPG thing. Yeah, when I first played this game, always thought that this was like Pokemon combined with Fire Emblem, so I really liked it. But yeah, technically not. Technically, it's Nobunaga's ambition. I can't words. Nobunaga's ambition that'd be based on here. I can turn my tracking here back on. So that if I move, it probably follows me. Well, it's a little bit delayed. I don't know. Maybe more things are broken than I thought. Which is a pretty obscure SRPG, to be fair, so it's easy to make that assumption. Yeah, basically every strategy game looks like Fire Emblem, to be fair enough. That's your pet peeve of game discussion as a big SRPG player. I getcha. They gotta show those at the Pokemon Presents, what, the manuals or stuff with Pokemon Conquest. Like, I've seen people be like, oh, Unicorn Overlord is just like Fire Emblem, and it's like in presentation, yeah, but as a game, it's not even close to similar. Yeah, very different in its approach, and I very much liked the differences. Like, I would gladly play another Unicorn Overlord game if one of those came out before a new Fire Emblem game any day. I think it was actually my game of the year last year. And hello, Dracaneron. Welcome to my computer's broken, but I'm trying to, like, do stuff. I don't think there's enough space for Harmonia, so, like... yeah, well, harm it is. In that case. Yep, sure is, I guess. Shocked when I saw Unicorn Overlord gameplay, and I realized it would be something I'd like. Yeah, it is a really good game. The Ranzai region. A land of Pokemon. And warriors. And the ties that bind them. It's been so long since playing this game. This game is so good until you decide to 100% it, I swear. Conquer all 17 kingdoms. And the legend of Ranzai. It'd be so cool if, like, I doubt that another will be reborn. I doubt that another one of these games would ever come out, but if it ever did, it'd be cooler to have just, like, a longer campaign, become a warlord, and less post-game content, link with Pokemon. Because the main campaign of this game is not super long at all. And let the battle begin. Like, I can probably get through it this weekend. But, man, there's so much post-game if you're trying to 100% it, and it just drags on and on and on going through all the story, so if there's, like, a longer campaign, we'll see what I end up thinking about it, like, playing it all these years later. Ogre Battle is very similar to Unicorn Overlord, but with less modern conveniences, and that's not one I'm familiar with. Be cool if I realized this game is, like, awesome to me, and then I played it. Yeah, check it out here. The Kingdom of Aurora. This is all faintly familiar here. So, this is Aurora's new warlord. Hey, is that an Eevee? That's a Pokemon you don't usually see around here. I think one of my bigger complaints with this game as well, if memory serves, is that it's also just, like, too easy. I mean, we'll see if I end up eating those words. I don't remember this game being, like, very hard at all. I was kind of able to turn off my brain when I 100%ed it as a teenager. Though there are a lot of ROM hacks of this game, interestingly enough. This is a standalone title, like, it didn't get, like, multiple titles like other Pokemon spin-offs, like Poke Park or Pokemon Ranger or Pokemon Mystery Dungeon or anything like that. It was just a one-off thing. But despite that, like, it's still pretty popular because people really, really like this game, myself included, so there's actually a surprising amount of ROM hacks of this game, I found out. Hey, you're Arm, right? Aurora's new warlord? We're from Ignis, that's the kingdom next to this one. And we've come to challenge you to a battle, so yeah, the first tutorial thingamabob. Also, the music of this game is absolutely amazing. I think my favorite OSTs are Normal Battle and Grass Battle. Here, I might need to turn it up a switch. Where's my stupid volume mixer? Let's do like that, and that's a little bit better, I think. Normal Battle and Grass Battle are so good, but there's a lot of other ones I like as well. Like, I'm pretty fond of Ice Battle, too. Gonna try keeping my autistic ramblings about Japanese history to a minimum, since all the characters in this game are based on historical figures. Oh, really? Interesting. Also, when it comes to, like, Japanese kind of centered stuff with, like, this kind of era-based stuff, I have been playing through Ghost of Tsushima lately. Man, I'm just gonna have to start that, that playthrough of Sekiro Shadows Dies Twice a little bit sooner after all. Just have this be the year of that kind of stuff. And Assassin's Creed Shadows is coming out next month. Maybe I should just start playing that early. No, main character is themselves based on a real person, Azai Nagamasa, who is Oichi's husband in real life. Oh. And Oichi is, like, the name of, like, the first supporting character here that is about to join us in, like, 2 seconds. Yeah, there's only one of you. This is gonna be easy. Aurora's as good as ours. Doesn't this just go so hard? Please wait. I'll fight with you. And I just have to, like, manually turn these on. Surprise, another character, as I just manually turn on the source in OBS, because I was gonna set up a hotkey for it, but my Stream Deck is not working after my friggin' reset. It's not connecting to OBS, so I can't. Well, the more the merrier. So ignore me just, like, going over and clicking on manually. Join forces if you like, it won't make a difference. So I was able to keep our second party member, like, a crazy surprise. We're strength 94, they're at strength 32, so, like, you're gonna get wrecked. Also, initially, I set up my DS layout, this one, I believe? Nope, not that one, and that one is so completely broken. A lot of OBS is broken now. What the heck source is it? I need to look past my microphone. This one. No, that's the same one. Alright, well, oh, it's this one, DS bottom screen focus. This is, like, the initial layout that I had set up for it. This is, like, the layout that I've repurposed over time that was originally the Pokemon Platinum layout, where it's just like, hey, here's just, like, that screen as big as possible, and then the other screen being small over here. But then I realized when I was looking over OBS and trying to read things like turns left and, like, the move information that I could not read that for the life of me. Like, it was not happening. So instead, I decided to use my Mario and Luigi Partners in Time layout and repurpose that one instead. And that's how we are where we are today. So that stuff up there is a little bit more legible. Is this your first battle, Lady Harm? Yeah, so different words are them I'm used to reading. Please, let me help you. Okay, first things first. Movement. Like this, see? It's just like Fire Emblem Binding Blade that I've been playing recently. Okay, now it's your turn, Lady Harm. But yeah, to be honest, I'll probably give this game a shot because I've never given SRPGs a real chance beside the one that shall not be named. Do not understand how Fawful's Minion thinks this game has a really bad soundtrack. This game's OST fucks. Who's Fawful's Minion? What? Do I want to know? I think it'd be hilarious if this game got a remake that drops like the day of the presents. Yeah, part of me would be a little bit upset, but this is a game that I don't mind doing twice if it comes down to it. Because the campaign is short. I expect to beat it in like 2 streams if memory serves for how long it is. Like, I'm just going off of my rough memory here from like many moons ago. Watch this game actually take me like forever. That shows where Eevee can move to. Use the control pad to select where you want to move to, then press the A button. Yeah, it's Pokemon Go to. Hello, Emerald Finder. Let's try moving there. How about here instead? Not there! Oh, man. Oh, yeah, you don't want to be getting into, like, freemium game, SRPGs. You want to be getting into SRPGs that are, like, you pay, you get the product, and then you have the full game. There's no gotcha and microtransactions and crap like that. Select wait to wait there at the end of your turn. Yep, sure will. But yeah, probably fuck your SRPG perspective. Yeah, playing a freemium gotcha game would probably do that. Well, I feel sorry for you having just become a warlord and all, but you're gonna have to leave that castle in a roar before you even settle in. Well, unlike Fire Emblem, if we're gonna compare to that again, unlike Fire Emblem NPCs, not just like rushing at you with as much movement as possible. If these people take our castle, Roar will be... Alright, leave this one to me. Gonna use Double Slap, and I guess the ability is Lullaby, if I recall here. Yeah, I guess, like... I'm honestly kind of surprised that isn't either, considering they have stuff like Pokemon Unite on both platforms as well. I guess because it was designed specifically for the vertical phone layout and stuff like that. Those minions at YouTube are one of those top 10 kind of guys. Legit really good, but in his Pokemon Conquest review, he noted the soundtrack is a major downside. Blasphemous. Look at the Patreon rewards. How would video essay docs even work? Does Patreon have a message system? I don't know, I just kind of, like, put that there a while back before anyone, like, actually signed up, but I do have, like, Google Docs that I could just, like, create shareable links and put in there. So, yeah, I could absolutely do that so you're not getting, like, scammed for false advertising. Oh, remember this, you know, don't think I won't. You deal with that one, Lady Harm. Sure, bro. Move to a square that's adjacent to the enemy. Yeah, I know. Isn't this so good? This music. I love Pokémon Conquest music so much. I wish there was more of it. There's basically like a battle theme for each kingdom, and then like miscellaneous themes for like being out and about and like different activities and stuff, but there's basically just I guess it is a decent amount of battle themes then. If there's like 18 kingdoms, 17 kingdoms, whatever the heck, and one battle theme for each of them. But I mean, if you're doing like one story, or a bunch of stories that are in the same general area, then they can start to get repetitive, because it's always the same battle theme for the same kingdom and stuff. And despite the normal battle theme being like one of the best ones, I feel like you're rarely going after the normal kingdom here in the other stories, so like you rarely get to hear it, and it's so sad. Now's the time, Lady Harm, you have to fight! Okay, now we fight. Select a direction in which to attack. 100% chance to hit. Eevee quick attack. Boobity bop. Like, they get 100% of the microtransaction, they probably get way more people who aren't aware of it. What, like, if they put FEH on the Switch? Maybe. I don't know how the layout would work exactly. Just having, like, a vertical phone layout in the middle of the screen there. Of curiosity, what percentage cut does Patreon give? I actually don't remember. I know Twitch is 50-50. I know YouTube is 70-30, in terms of, like, memberships and stuff. The ad revenue varies and stuff. And Patreon, I don't actually remember, but I'm pretty sure it has, like, a better rate even, and that's why a lot of people use it. Second map theme is really good. There's 18 battle themes, 17 kingdoms, and the final boss theme. Okay, gotcha. Gen 5 Pokemon, so this game was somewhat recent. Yeah, so interestingly enough, it was a Nintendo DS game, but it's Generation 5. So just like how Black and White and Black 2 and White 2 were Nintendo DS games, despite the fact that the 3DS was out by the time that Black 2, White 2 came out, I think. This was around the same time as well. So another one of those, like, very last titles on the Nintendo DS thing. Which, hold on. When did this game come out again? Pokémon Conquest. Let's see if I just look that up. So this was 2012, and I think the Nintendo 3DS came out in 2011? Like, let's see here. If I look at Wikipedia here for, like, oh, here's Bulbapedia. That works, too. So this came out March 17th, 2012 in Japan, and then North America June 18th, 2012. So around mid-year 2012 for the rest of the world. And then Nintendo 3DS release date. That one was February 26th, 2011. Yeah. So this was over a year after the Nintendo 3DS came out, and it came out as a Nintendo DS game, along with the batch of mainline Pokemon games that were still coming out for the DS after the 3DS had shortly released. And then it would be 2013 that X and Y would release 2 years after the 3DS came out, if memory serves here. So yeah, this is kind of part of that era of, we're kind of wrapping up the stuff that we're doing on the Nintendo DS, and we know the 3DS is out, but here's a few more games on the Nintendo DS before we call it quits, which I'm all for. Like, I very much like the general aesthetic and feel of Nintendo DS games a whole lot, so I definitely like having some end-of-lifetime Nintendo DS games here with, like, some clean pixel art and stuff. I definitely like that. But yeah, and when it comes to somewhat recent, if this was 2012, that was 13 years ago. Scary thought. Suppose the layout will be weird, but they could find something probably because of the money, especially probably. Shame that Pokemon Z never existed because Pokemon X and Y sold horribly due to nobody having a 3DS. Is this a meme? Like, or was that an actual thing? Because I actually don't remember here. That's a little bit of a blank in my memory. What was going on at the time that X and Y released? Like, imagine some people got into FB from 3 houses, then bam, FEH. Yeah, could have absolutely, but I mean, anybody that has a Switch probably already has a phone anyway. The thing with Fire Emblem here is that if that's your main frame of reference for Fire Emblem, it's a very skewed view because FEH is fucked. Yeah, I agree. Gen 5 BDSP remake. Yeah, we should put together a bingo sheet, like, during the Conquest stream here for the upcoming presents, and just have things like a Gen 5 BDSP remake, stuff like that. Public execution of Pal World. What else goes on the bingo sheet? I think the 3DS started out weak. I mean, I know that there was Mario Kart 7 that didn't have Waluigi for some reason. Regular attack descriptions are like reading a thesis in Fire Emblem Heroes. Yeah, it sure is. Oh, what? I'll remember this, you know. Here, let's just advance before I get too lost in the sauce with what's going on with the chat. Aurora Castle will never fall to you. You're strong, much stronger than they said you'd be. What are we going to do now? Lord Hideyoshi is going to be mad. Never mind that. Let's just get out of here. Your link with Eevee, Lady Harm. It's already so strong. You might just be the one. My link is at 10%. My link sucks. Pokemon Z is an actual thing that was in production, then they scrapped it, then introduced Zygarde, the planned box legendary, and Sun and Moon as an afterthought. Yeah. This is the equivalent of levels in this game. It's Link. It maxes out at 100, but you can only, like, get 100% with, like, particular Pokemon. So everyone has, like, a Pokemon that they can be perfect with, and every other Pokemon they'll like, but not quite as much as they like a certain kind of Pokemon, you know? Cursed Bingo Gen 8 remakes? Are we... Oh, I don't have my graphic design software to make something. There's Windows Paint built in, though, right? Oh, there's Windows Paint. I might not have my graphic design software considering my whole computer got reset, but I do have Windows Paint. Hell yeah. Hold on. So, like, give me a sec here. So this is the center row, and then would it be up to, like, there? Or am I losing my mind here about how big a bingo sheet is? Yeah, so one more set of lines. This isn't really centered, is it? Hold on. So, like... Wow. Oh my god, this is so bad. So, like this. And then... Oh my god, this friggin' sucks. Come on. Boop. If only I had my graphic design software, I could actually, like, type some stuff out there. Yeah, here we go. 5 by 5. It's just the last one is, like, really friggin' small. But yeah, let's see here. Oh my god. Pal World. Execution. They put them on display. Right before the chair. It's what they do. Okay, that's on the sheet. Let's see here. Is there just like a text tool or something here? Oh my god, there's an actual text tool. Oh. Gen 5... BDSP remakes. It's so tiny. Oh, Calibri is the default. There we go. Look at that. Gen 5 BDSP remakes. Gen 8 remakes. Sure. I'll add that to the cursed bingo here. Gen 8 remakes. But yeah, it's a meme. The reason I didn't make Z was because they want to focus on Sun and Moon. We should have a new PMD title as a title on the bingo card. A no PMD mention on another bingo title. So no matter what, you get a point. Yeah, just cheat it that way. New PMD. Let's see. Then, sure, over here or something. No PMD. Pokemon Conquest 2 Electric Boogaloo. There we go. Pokepark 3. Conquest Harder, that's right. Pikachu is shown to be center. Or Pikachu is shown, I guess. But yeah, let's see here. So yeah, we could add some more things as this goes on to like what we're predicting here. All right, let's keep on playing some Pokémon Conquest. Look at that strength going up and stuff. More Detective Pikachu. More of it. That's what the world needs right now. I don't know, let's put it here. More Detective Pikachu. Everyone's favorite thing ever. Detective Pikachu Dungeon. Let's put it here. Pikachu and FEH. What the heck? Detective Pikachu Dungeon. Heck yeah. Whoops. I can't spell for the life of me, apparently. Wow, I really can't spell for the life of me. My god. Some Go expansion. Let's see here. Pokemon Go to the polls. Or an expansion. Maybe. Let's see here. Yeah, Pikachu and FEH. Pikachu and FEH. I'm picking up what we're putting down here. I'm not sure how I feel about Detective Pikachu Dungeon. That's gonna be the best video game ever made. We heard you, PMD fans, so here's the newest entry in the series. Time to have a bolt of brilliance. Alright, this first part is gonna take, like, forever and have, like, no actual gameplay of Pokémon Conquest. Anyone watching this on YouTube after the fact to see Pokémon Conquest gameplay is gonna be so friggin' pissed off at me. Arm's army has successfully protected Aurora. That's the way these streams get. You're a natural in battle, Lady Harm. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Oichi. I've been on a journey with Jigglypuff here. Heck yeah, one of the characters I play in Smash, but... if you don't mind, I'd like to join your army, Lady Harm. Would you be willing to have me? No. Pokemon Unite pay to win nonsense, but that's like a freebie. Pokemon Unite 2. Unite harder. This is starting to look like a typical, like, Pokemon Presents prediction kind of thing. Can I, like, extend out this canvas or something? Resize? Here. Can I just do, like... No, I don't want to stretch it. Can I just get, like, a little bit more space here? Because I am realizing that I've, like, screwed myself. Can I just, like... Oh. I can do that, I guess. Sure. But this is honestly starting to look like a typical Pokemon Presents prediction thing. Like, I really don't care about predictions nowadays. Like, I'm very much past that kind of thing. I just figure whatever is announced is announced. I'll take news as I get it rather than trying to get, like, hyped for other things to come. Like, just look at friggin' Sony's State of Plays and the amount of people that are so excited for, like, Bloodborne on PS5 or Bloodborne 2 or something like that finally, and just keep on putting, like, on the clown makeup every year. I don't really care about, like, genuinely trying to predict stuff. Whatever news comes is whatever news comes. We'll make of it whatever ends up getting announced. But yeah, let's see here. Don't let her Jigglypuffs anywhere near you. What, you think I'm gonna succumb to the foul temptress? Pokemon goes on a crusade and destroys all other monster collections, including Dragon Quest monsters and Shin Megami Tensei. What? Oh, I'm doing select text here. Monster Collection Crusade. Let's just say, how about cringe flash animation presentation? Alright, let's just say like flash animation presentation or something here. Yeah, let's see here. Pokemon announces the cancellation of the Dragon Quest V remake because I felt threatened by the monster collecting mechanics. Yeah, that'll go hand in hand with the Power execution here. Bloodborne at the Presents. Yeah, let's put that down. Bloodborne. Maybe they'll announce Bloodborne 2 or Bloodborne on the PS5 during the Pokemon Presents. That's a good one there. But besides my hope for PM, they just want to see ZA. Nah, it's probably not going to be a ZA. Couldn't care less about ZA not buying a new Switch that can't run a good game. That still can't run a good game. Yeah, we'll see what the optimization is like. I have no doubt that ZA will end up coming to the Switch too. We'll see here. New season of Pokemon Concierge. Everyone's favorite show. I have no idea how good that was. I never watched it. So I don't know if it's like actually like good or bad or anything like that. One Piece game about Zoro, he got lost and ended up in the wrong presentation. Sure. One Piece Zoro somehow arrives. Here we go. 10th generation and Pokemon games announced. Yeah, sure, let's put that on there. 10th gen. Hype. There we go. We've still got some things for our presents predictions here. I think my favorite one on here now is Bloodborne. Alright. Aside, you're the one I want to serve, Lady Arm. Please let me. No. Dexit 2. Won't fight for any other warlord, please. Dexit 2. Electric. Screw you, Aloo. There we go. Ash Ketchum and Smash Bros. Announcement? What? Smash Ultimate is done. New Smash game. And Ash Ketchum announced. Sure. There we go. It's not that the Switch can't run these games, that the games themselves are programmed on a subway napkin. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, I think the current gen is the 9th, if Scarlet and Violet were that. Yeah, they were indeed. I got a comment on my Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC video essay earlier today that was complaining about me harping on about graphics as much as I do, which was a 25-minute chapter in a 3.5-hour video. But like, man, people don't care about like the graphics and the glitches. Then like these other companies like Bethesda would be out of business if people cared about that. Like, that's not the real reason people aren't liking these games. I wish you wouldn't harp on so much about it. And it's like, if the game can't friggin' run, that is a serious problem. New identical Mario Kart Pokemon Kart. Alright, fine. Pokemon Kart. Let's see here. Not gonna buy Switch 2 until good games start being exclusive to it. That's fair. That is definitely fair there. I can't wait for Pokémon Conquest 2 on the Switch 2. I think if I wasn't a content creator, I probably wouldn't pick up a Switch 2 right at launch. As a content creator, I'll try to pick one up at launch. But let me tell you, if they actually announce like a Pokémon Conquest 2, you can bet I'd buy that console like immediately. I wouldn't wait for like any other game announcements. I would actually buy the console immediately. I actually genuinely really like Pokémon Conquest, even if this game like drove me up the wall years ago. No. You're the only one I want to lurk with, Layhard. Please, please let me join you. No. Alright, I understand if you really don't want me to join you. I've never tried this before. Actually, no, I'm not giving up. Please let me join you. Oh. Please don't be so cruel and take me on, won't you? Okay, yeah, we're just like this. Pokemon mobile game, new or an update? Sure, let's see here. Update or new title, sure. Switch 2 release date. Pokemon Cafe re-remix, okay? Pokemon Cafe re-remix. There we go. Classic Pokemon not taking no as an answer, teaching kids that their consent is a formality. Yep. That's how it goes. But yeah, let's see here. Hope the Switch 2 has a ton more space than most other Nintendo consoles. Here's open. Boop. There. And then we've got space for one more. We'll take you on. So thank you. As a warrior, I will give my all in your service. Can your Jigglypuff use rest? But it is a worry. Final Fantasy Tactics remake. Another Gen 1 remake. Here, that's more like Pokemon here. Special edition Nintendo Switch. Ooh. I'm just gonna say another Gen 1 remake. That's what I'm feeling. Alright, we have our bingo sheet put together for the friggin' Pokemon Presents in, it's Wednesday, I think, right? So, about 5 days from now, it looks like, is when that's going to be. So, yeah. I'll be surprised if we get, like, pretty much anything here. Like, apart from, like, this and this, that I'm sure we'll get. Apart from those, like, I doubt anything else is happening here. Oh, I forgot to say here, like, Season 2. There, like that. I can't wait for Bloodborne to get properly announced there. Bloodborne is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Imagine something like that happened. Let's go Kabutops and let's go Ammonite, that's right. Can't wait for that to be announced. It seems the flames of conflict have finally reached Aurora as well. Wow, there's been so little gameplay of Pokemon Conquest during this stream of Pokemon Conquest, huh? The Ranzai region. are an area inhabited by warriors, those privileged few capable of communicating wordlessly with Pokemon. In Ranzai, there is a tale of yore, passed down from generation to generation. If any one warlord can conquer all 18 kingdoms of Ranzai, then the Pokemon that created Ranzai shall reveal itself. The warriors of the land all believe that this tale is true. Indeed, it is what drives them all. As a result, countless battles are fought for control of the kingdoms of Ranzai. Ranzai, I have no idea.